Okay, so this is now my trading view. As you can see, I prefer more light on the screen. So let's talk about how to connect with your broker. First of all, if you want to open some kind of position like buy or sell, you can of course click it in the top left, but you can click it and then you will have information like you have to log into your broker account to start trading. Or you can just click the trading panel, and in the trading panel, you can choose your broker, choose Oanda, and then you can click connect. If you don't have an account, of course, you can open an account. But if you are having an account in Oanda, you just click in connect, and then you will see that you have to log in by using your email address and password. And remember, please, if you are logging to Oanda EU or Oanda TMS, then you have to click it right here, login for Oanda EU and TMS. And of course, you are using your email address that you were registered on in TMS in Oanda. Of course, with your password, enter the code shown above. Then you will sign in and you will be signing in the Oanda. But of course, by showing you how to trade on TradingView, we will be using paper trading because I want to remind all of you that if you are logging to TradingView on Oanda, you can log into your real account. So, for example, if you want to open a demo account or you want to find out how to open a position in TradingView, then I prefer to use a paper trading because this is your brokerage simulator that is powered by TradingView. So you will just connect to it, and then you have account balance of your trading on your demo account. So now you can open position. For example, if you are having right here the paper trading, you can now open a trade. You can simply use the buy market or sell market at the bottom. If you can't see this, you can just click the right button of your mouse and then settings, and then you go to trading and buy sell buttons. You can also instant orders placement. Instant order placement, it means that you can set, do you want to buy one lot, maybe 5 lot, or maybe some kind of different value. You can also set the play sound for execution, a notification. You can appearance your position, profit and loss. You can use the money or maybe ticks or maybe percent. If you prefer looking at the percentage than a money for some kind of reasons. And of course, you can also set here the appearance of the orders and the brackets of profit and loss and extend price line for position and orders. So if you set this thing, you can see the trading, you can see the buttons to trade. You can click apply to all, and then you will have all of the charts you are having right here at the trading view, because please remember that you don't have to use just one chart. You can use, for example, both of them. You can have 2 charts if you are using, for example, the essential account on TradingView. And for example, like here, I was looking at the Turkish lira because it is very interesting lately. And the move that we have seen, for example, yesterday, you can use the Turkish lira and, for example, S&P 500. So you can choose different kinds of charts if you are interested. But let's go back into this chart. And if I'm interested in open buy or sell, I can just click buy. And now I have opened the position of 1 lot on the S&P 500 in Oanda. And if I want to set my stop loss or take profit, I can simply use TP or SL to set it. And I have, of course, also information because it is very intuitive to drag my SL, and I can drag it, and here I have the SL. So if the price will go down right here, then I'm going to cut my loss, just like the stop loss says, and my loss will be $193.5. And of course, take profit is in the same way. I'm assuming that there will be a new all-time high. Well, if not, then maybe we will go to this resistance. So I'm setting right here, and now I'm having this TP and SL. Of course, I can also click I can also protect my position. I can close my position using the close position. I can reverse the position. For example, if I thought that maybe we are going up, but I change my mind. So I don't have to close this position. I don't have to close and open the new position. It just simply, I will click the reverse position, just like this. And of course, I will have to set another stop loss and take profit because it's a quite different position. It's a new order. Yeah. But I didn't have to close it and open another one, just reverse. And by using only the chart, I can set and pending orders. So if I want to, let's say, open a trade, I can click the right mouse button, whatever I think the price will go, maybe test, and I want to trade. So I can sell here the one on this position. I can click and set an order limit, sell limit right here, right now. Oh, exactly. And if the price will go right here and to this right here, then I will have an open sell position. And of course, if I want to open a sell trade, but not at the market price, not at the limit, but I'm thinking that maybe the price will go down, but I'm not sure about it. And I think that if the price will go down, if it will break this support right here that we can see, this support, and I'm thinking that the price will probably go lower, then I can use the same thing like I just show you, but using a trade and sell, and now I will have a sell stop. Of course, I can do it just with the, I can use it this with this cross right here, or maybe I can also trade by creating new order. And of course, I can use it by Shift and T, and then you can see I can create a limit, stop, market, and setting the take profit, stop loss, and so on and so on. So as you can see, this is a very intuitive, a very simple. And my question to you, Steph, is would you like to show our viewers how to close a partial position, not all position, not to reverse, but to close a partial?
Oh, hey, Chris. Sorry
Yeah.
about that. While you were giving that excellent walkthrough, I had just briefly wanted to put my microphone on mute so that I wouldn't make any noises that would disrupt your tutorial. And yes, please take it away. I would also say that it's a really nice process as you get started utilizing these tools for trading to be reminded of two things. Number one is the trade button down at the bottom of the chart there next to paper trading is
Mhm.
a helpful button to click just because of the way it opens up your order panel. It just gives you a whole new view of what's going on and what's possible. Your market orders, your limit orders, your stop orders, and even visualizing the bracket trade that you have been demonstrating. The other thing I would remind people of that I think that they will find rather helpful is that if you right click on the chart, so you have your account connected to Oanda, you're getting ready to trade, you can right click on the chart and then click settings. And after you right click on the chart and click settings, there's actually a button that says trading. And this is really cool because it's going to allow you to add even more customizations to the way you want to see your trading activity on the chart. You can do just about every type of feature adjustment that you wish to see, whether you want to see your brackets, profit and loss in money, in ticks or percentage, if you want to see your orders or no orders, if you want to play specific sounds for your executions, whether it's an alarm clock or a chirpy bird or a handbell. And I just want to make sure that I point that out as well, because as you know, as you keep going through with this demonstration, I believe that traders or anyone just interested in markets will find this to be really helpful so that they can design a chart that fits their strategy or fits their sort of look and feel that they want to accomplish every single time they log in, connect their accounts, and start prepping for the day. So, yeah, just wanted to make sure I called out those two helpful features.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Steph, very much. And also about this partial close that I have already spoken about. If you want to protect your position, the partial close, you can simple use, like close. You can simple use protected position, and you can of course set take profit and stop loss. But also, if we talk about, of course, I have only a one, I have the minimal value of a trade. So to be able to close a partial, I need to open some kind of different trading position. So for example, if I want to show you how to do it, let's say I want to have five, six, okay, five. Now I want to buy it. Okay. So now I have protect position. Okay. And if I am interested in partial close, then this will be a very, then I, for example, would do it like this with market. So this is quite a good question, Steph. If someone is interested in closing a partial position, for example, we want to just close one unit. So we have to open a different kind of position. So if we are having a buy position, we have to open a sell position. There is how we can have a partial close. I'm talking about the CFDs, not, of course, the futures, which, of course, work this way.
Yeah, sure. So if you wanted to sell a piece of your position, so let's just say you don't want to sell all 100% of that position, you would create an order for that specific trade with that symbol that sells the percent or number that then you wish to sell either at market price, which I don't think many people ever recommend anymore. Better to have some limit orders so that your prices are defined, and then make sure that you have that trade set up accordingly. Also, when you go to your trading panel and open that up to see all of your positions, so if you click your paper trading account, you'll be able to see all of the trades that you have currently, that you're in. You can see long, quantity, average fill price. If you have your take profit and stop loss, it'll show up there. Your last price, unrealized P&L, all the data you need. You can also click through your orders, your history, your account history, and trading journal to get additional data. But in terms of also editing those positions to sell a portion or to reverse the trade, if you go back to your positions, you have this really neat little easy to see pencil icon that you can click to ultimately edit and update the order as needed. So if there's something that you want to change, maybe you want to change your take profit or stop loss, you can do so. But if you wanted to sell a part of the position, like right now, it's like urgent, you need liquidity, then I would essentially create a new trade based off of that is selling a specific amount of that position that you have on. So it wouldn't necessarily be a stop loss of sorts, but you're getting out of that position. But if you don't need liquidity, you're actually just, hey, I'm up. Maybe you're up on the trade. You almost want to do a trailing stop loss of sorts. That's not a fully functional feature yet, I believe. I know it's been discussed. I know it's on the way. But if you wanted to effectively add some protection, you made a great trade, you're up a certain percentage on it. You don't want to hold, if the trade reverses, you don't want to sell it all, but you'll definitely take some off, maybe half. Well, I would set up the trade accordingly to essentially sell that half at the price that you think makes sense. If the level happens, it hits your limit. Well, all right, fine. You sold it, but you still have the position that you kept. And now you can approach it from another angle. Do you want to set up another order to exit that position if it goes lower? Or maybe you want to hold on to that for the long term. Those decisions are ultimately in your hands. But long story short, once you have your position on, there's a number of different ways for you to edit it, to create new orders, or to modify your current trade to fit your exact needs. And it's really going to come down to what your goals are and what you're trying to accomplish. If it is trying to set up for what is a trailing stop at the time or harvesting gains on a great trade while keeping some of it on, I would create a new order at a level that's good for you and is only a portion of your initial position. I, of course, and Chris, we don't know exactly what that looks like for you. Everyone has a different strategy. But I think that's also a key point of this video and its tutorial, which is utilizing the tools that you have access to accomplish that strategy that you're going for. And within that trade ticket, you can absolutely do that by modifying your trade or creating a new trade based off of the amount that you want to get out on. So I know I probably spoke there for a few minutes longer than I had to, but I just wanted to make sure everyone knows that the capabilities are there and that it's up to them on how they wish to utilize that.